Hey guys, it's Jenny from vitalitybyjenny.com, and today I wanted to go over oral health care. So I am not a dentist, nor am I an expert in oral health care, but I did have someone request a video from me about how I take care of my teeth. And I can understand why, because I know that in the raw food community, especially the low-fat raw food community, they tend to have more problems with their teeth, or that I've heard a lot of videos and heard a lot of other raw foodists say that they had more issues with their teeth after they went raw than before they had ever gone raw. And my experience so far is, I'm not exactly sure what's been going on, and let me tell you why here, okay? So I actually have veneers. And the reason I had veneers is because, one, my teeth were crooked, but I could have gotten braces just for that. But my bottom, every single tooth on my bottom row was extremely short. And so when I closed my mouth, my top row of teeth came all the way over my bottom row of teeth. And it was just because this row was really short. And this not only cosmetically was, didn't look nice, but beyond that, it was actually going to cause me issues, especially major headaches and different things from not being aligned properly in my skull. And so the only thing that would fix that was veneers. So I had to have them build up my bottom teeth. So I have veneers all in my mouth, and I actually had the surgery done when I first started going raw too. It was nearly right at the same time. And right after I had that done is when I started having gum issues. So prior to this, I never had a cavity that I knew of, and I didn't have gum issues. So afterwards, I started to have, and when I mean gum issues, they'll bleed whenever I brush or floss them. And I was also pregnant, and I had just had my first son and was pregnant again, a year later. And so all those hormones supposedly can affect the way that your gums respond to. So, and I'm still nursing, so I haven't ever been not pregnant or nursing to know what exactly is my base level. My hormones haven't been able to be just normal, So I don't know exactly what's causing the gum issue, because I've also read that, while porcelain is obviously better than any type of metal fillings and that sort of a thing, you still can have an allergic reaction. It's still not the healthiest. And so I don't know if it's one that I'm having an allergic, my gums just do not like the porcelain. I don't know if it's that, or if it's that I've been eating more raw foods, or if it's because I've been pregnant or nursing, or what is the deal. But I have tried brushing more and flossing more often, and that hasn't seemed to fix the problem. But having said that, I don't have any cavities still, and you can get cavities with veneers, and I haven't had any issues with cavities. And so I'm going to go over my oral health routine, and then share with you, I'll share with you. I'm actually trying right now, I've just started, because I keep researching and trying to figure out what I can do with my gums to help them, even though I don't know exactly what's causing the issue right now. So I've started to try oil pulling, and I will go over that in another video and keep you up to date if that actually helps, because I've heard that can help with gum issues. So we will see. So despite that, my own oral health care routine. So first off is I use the Sonicare toothbrush, and it's nice because it has a timer on here. It tells you when 2 minutes is up. And so I do 2 minutes of brushing with the Sonicare morning and night. And I use my water pick, or my water flosser. So this is, I use this usually instead of flossing, and it just shoots a little stream of water in between your teeth. and helps to clear out any remaining food that's left in there, which is great for if you're eating a lot of smoothies like I do. And especially I've noticed the blueberries. For some reason the blueberries, they always leave little pieces in your teeth, and I can always tell because I come in and floss with my water pick and there's those little pieces of blueberries. And sometimes if I'm not using that, I'll use a tape, not a floss. The floss I feel is too small and it is just too easy to cut your gums with it. And so I found this one tape here, and it's just wider. It's like floss but wider, and so it's easier to clean more areas in between your teeth and without cutting your gums. So I like that. So those are the 3 things that I do every day. I forgot to mention that when I brush, I only use water. I don't use toothpaste, not only because I don't like what's in it, but because I think it's unnecessary. So I have only used water. You can also use a little mixture of coconut oil with baking soda, which would be great. Or you can try just baking soda itself, but it's a little bit harsh. So I would try mixing it with a little bit of coconut oil if you don't feel like water is doing it for you. But I feel like I get just as good of a clean mouth with just water. And I'll show you one more thing here that I do every now and then that I used to do a lot, but I haven't felt like I've needed it as much. And that's a tongue scraper. And it's just as a simple little U-shaped metal piece here. And you just stick it in the back of your tongue and kind of gently pull forward and scrape your tongue and then rinse it all off. And it helps clear any remaining food in your taste buds and stuff. So it just kind of scrapes all that layer off of your tongue. And that's really nice, really good to use if you are just transitioning to a healthy diet and you have troubles craving foods that you don't want to eat. So if you eat a certain types of food, especially if you like binge on, we all have those moments where we are weak and we sometimes eat foods that we wish we hadn't. So if you do that, you want to make sure that you scrape your tongue, because if you don't, that food can kind of linger on your tongue and you can keep tasting it, and that may be helping you to crave those types of foods more. So if you don't want to keep tasting those foods, just scrape your tongue after you eat anything like that, okay? And so it's a good tool when you're transitioning to a healthier diet to really help clear out not only the food that you don't want to eat, but also toxins tend to come up, especially after you've been asleep at night. They'll come up and linger in the back of your tongue. And so you can clean out what is, what's kind of piled up throughout the night. In the morning, you can take it and clean it out that way. Okay, so I hope that clears up what I do for my oral health care routine. And of course, like I said, I don't know everything there is to know about it. I'm trying to learn much more because I still do have the gum issue, but I've never had issues with cavities even after being low-fat raw vegan, for years now. So I hope, well, I'm not raw, all raw, but high raw, low-fat, high raw vegan. So just to clarify. But I hope that helps you in some way. If you have any further questions or would like me to look into anything else or have any suggestions for me for my gums, I would be happy to hear about all of those. And I love you guys. I will talk to you soon.